Welcome to Dead Space. The reason for my channel name. This may or may not turn into a whole playthrough. I just wanted to get the first chapter out there. Maybe the second.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hamlin reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Now, where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You check your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly, responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnston, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
I'm losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too high. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. All right?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost the port booster. We got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellion. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
And it begins. Dead Space is such a special franchise to me.
We came down hard.
Not sure if I'll be reading these. At least not for the playthrough. This is actually going to be like my third playthrough of the remake. Maybe 3.5. Because I did try Impossible mode. I didn't make it. But, so yeah, that was the intro. I didn't want to talk over it. Because I feel like for this game, story is important. And people should be taking it in. Because the context makes all the difference. Well, I guess most of the difference. For this game, I feel like the horror comes from the things you learn about the world, and not necessarily directly from your interactions with it. Aside from seeing how grotesque the creatures are. In this game, the creatures are called necromorphs. You'll see why.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura.
These games are legendary because the HUD is built into basically the character's environment.
Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Like, on your back is health, the health bar. And that's just one of the examples. You'll see as I was going to say you'll see as I go on, but we're going to stop at chapter 1, and I don't think we're going to see all of it. You'll see enough, though. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be...
Positive anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Batman?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Oh, God!
Ken! No! Daniels, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Hands on the doors!
I got it.
And we're off. I'm personally more of a fan of Dead Space 2 and 3, but only because of certain features they add. Well, I guess the setting too. Oh. You know, it's kind of funny that got me. It only got me because I was focusing on talking, though. Normally these games don't really scare me, because I've been through them at least 30 times combined across the trilogy. Well, and side games, like Dead Space Extraction, Dead Space, the mobile game. Yeah, that was a good mobile game. Probably the best there ever was. Oh, the iconic phrase, cut off their limbs. the iconic weapon, the plasma cutter. The thing about the weapons in this game is that they're not actually weapons. Like, so the ship you're on, the USG Ishimura, is what they call the Planet Cracker. Basically a humongous mining rig. So everything here is a mining tool. There is one traditional weapon type out of the 9 in the game, and that's the pulse rifle. I think it's the second weapon you'll pick up in this game. And poor guy. Poor guy. Oh. So, what you have to do is aim for the limbs. And in the remake, there's something called the peeling system, where you actually remove layers of skin, muscle, and then bone, instead of just reducing HP. And I think that's a much better system, and I originally thought that's how it worked, but unfortunately no. It's only something they did in the remake. I think a lot of the things they do in the remake are a lot better. Poor crew member. Poor everyone on this ship. Oh, they were reaching for a health pack. A health pack that I now have. Anyway. Oh, here we are.
Isaac. Oh my god, Isaac. You made it.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system, and the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what I was saying before, but I know I was talking about the peeling system. So, let's see, how do I explain this? Dead Space is kind of different from other shooters, and I'd almost hesitate to call it a shooter because, oh, wrong way. Because in this game, the enemies you face are highly resistant to damage. Poor guy. The enemies you face are highly resistant to damage, so you have to basically eliminate their ability to move by cutting off the limbs. And that's why that phrase was there. Here we go. Consider this our chaos control. Fly in the freedom. Oh, okay. That was unexpected. Okay, so part of the reason I'm doing this is to rewrite my save file, because I got an upgrade that I don't appreciate. And I know that might sound kind of crazy to some people. Because, because people love upgrades. But me, I don't really like it if they make something too easy. And that's what that one specific upgrade did. So I want to go through the whole game again and not pick it up. Because you can't remove it.
Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
And there you go. These things are already dead, so...
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know?
I know.
Again, I lost my train of thought. There has to be a better way to do this. But that's what practice is for.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized.
Earlier I was talking about the HUD. So on the back you see that half circle. That's your stasis meter. Again, the chaos control. And you refill it at these stations. You also see the health on the back. And when you aim, you see your ammo count as a hologram on the back of the weapon. Also, the reticle is basically an in-game indicator instead of like a thing that just floats on the screen. You see it changing as you go in and out in terms of distance. Anyway. I'm not good. I love these games, but I'm not good at aiming. Actually, I learned to play these games on mouse and keyboard, but it's been so many years that I would have to relearn. Like, I mean, I still know how to play it on mouse and keyboard, but the movements would be so alien to me, pun entirely. Oh no. You can just stay there. Nope. Okay. Okay. There's one more main tool we're gonna get. But that's in Chapter 2. We'll see later. Probably. If I do a Chapter 2. Hang on.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted. One stasis should do the trick. Just gotta time it.
Great.
Yeah, I don't normally miss like that. But I also normally don't do commentary. Different things to focus on at once. Okay.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
And I realized that it might be hard for newcomers to wrap their heads around everything going on. Like, with the technology, the things you have to do. Nope, no thank you. Okay. So early on in the game, we're only going to get like basic enemies. These are called slashers, and they're the most common variant we're going to see because this is basically a ship full of humans. I mean, of course it is. But... oh! Nope, bye. You know, they're more sneaky in this game. Okay. Cutting the legs will slow them down, but not all that much.
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
And we're off. That's made slightly more noticeable in the remake, because in the original, it was a lot faster. Okay, this way. And we're back here. Chapter 1 is basically where you get your bearings, you figure out how things work. Oh, right. You know what? Well, I was going to bring up something that you guys haven't seen yet, so never mind, but that's a spitter. Basically a female variant of a slasher. And you can see why. I'm not too threatened right now. I mean, they do a lot of damage, but they're still slashers, so I'm okay. Credits are money in this game. Those are the things I've been picking up. And there will be a shop later on where I can get not ship upgrades, suit upgrades, and wait, that's a different game. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. Mixing up the different games. But wait a minute, am I going the right way? Nope. Yeah, I was going backwards. Almost back to the start of the game. What I really have to do is... hey! Okay, I could have done this first then. You hear all that? The atmosphere in this game. One thing I really liked about these games is that you, these guys are faster. One thing I really like about the Dead Space games is that sometimes the enemies can play dead. And another thing is the sound design. Nothing. Unless it's not really nothing. I haven't been saving because I haven't been sure that I want to save yet. This place, I remember. I remember it being confusing. Nope, bye. Haha! Okay, they're both dead. Explosives seem a little weaker this time around, but still very useful. They're the only AoEs I have right now. You get some really crazy stuff later on. You know, a lot of people just stick to the plasma cutter, and I don't understand why, because we have 9 different weapons, and even more in the later games, and they all do different things. They all do really cool futuristic things. So, I don't get it. Goodbye. Ah, it hit me too. Nope. Also goodbye. Okay. I'm gonna run out of explosives before long. Man, there's some crazy stuff in this game. They're really good at pacing and escalation. Honestly, these games were masterpieces. Oh, you know what? People are saying Dead Space 3 was a bad game. I guess they've been saying that the whole time. But I feel like it's a natural escalation of the events of the first 2 games, and the mechanics too. Like, in that game, you're able to kind of rig together different weapons, like craft them yourself, and you get a lot more variation that way. The trade-off is a universal ammo system, but I really don't understand why that's a problem to people. It works well. I guess the main complaints I see are that the tension is taken away in favor of action. Oh! And I kind of get that. Kind of. But I also feel like that's not a problem because it's the events of the game. It's like what happens next in the story, and it feels natural to me. And I'm not going to spoil anything, so it's hard to explain, but I don't know. I think I think people just wanted the tone and everything to stay the same. And I can't really blame them for that. It just doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't feel like it's a bad... Oh! There's something behind me, I bet. Yep. Oh! Yeah, I back up too much. Way too much. These guys are fast. Faster than I remember. In the old games, they would sprint at you, and they don't here, but they walk really fast. Like, surprisingly fast. Okay. I know the room I need to go to, I just don't remember where it is. Also, very good use of the lighting system to make things tense for people. Because without the lights, you can't see where they're coming from, and they're actually really quiet in the remake, so they can sneak up on you. It's really nice that your weapon doubles as a flashlight. Where was that room? Okay, I guess I am a little lost. I guess follow the blue line. Okay, which blue line though? Yeah, so I do need the maintenance room. So it's this line. Does this lift go down? Because I sure hope so. Oh, good, good. One of the coolest things they've done with this game is they've made the entire ship basically like an open world, in the sense that the whole thing is interconnected and traversable, all by foot. Seamlessly, too. No, no. Oh. Oh! Okay. They're coming. I know it. Man, I got myself hit. Nope. Okay. You can hear Isaac's heartbeat. Especially when you look at an enemy or when something surprising or tense happens. I feel like I'm taking this slow. But these chapters are roughly an hour long each. So
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniels, get ready to go.
the bench. This is where we upgrade our weapons in our suit. Definitely upgrading the weapon first. I don't really need suit upgrades right now. Yeah. But damage negation is just as important as damage output. Oh. Hey, you. Anyone else? Yeah, I might have to use mouse and keyboard next time. I'm sorry, I'm just taking in the sights again. It's been a while. Like, oh! You see what I mean about the lighting and the sound? You don't know. You don't know, and they just pop up. Okay, I'm a little trapped. Okay. Also, you have to be precise enough with your ammo that you don't, you know, run out. Running out of ammo isn't a game breaker, but only from chapter 2 onwards, I think, because of a tool you get later on. It's pitch dark over there. Very nice. Anyway, I remember something I was trying to say earlier about the sound design. You feel like there's something going on. Always something going on. You hear the metal clanking, you hear growls, and it's all directional too. Like, you could hear something in the distance, like to your upper left, and you don't know what it is, and you might never know what it is. Sometimes something might pop out, sometimes something might not. You hear all that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, there. I almost went back.
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete.
There we go.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Now, Kendra and Zach, the two I was just talking to, I like Zach's old voice better, but Kendra's new voice, because of the direction and the actress, I think she's a better Kendra. Also because of the events of the game. You'll see later on, much later. I'm kind of torn between wanting to do a full playthrough of this and... Hang on. You see me going back to double check, because that's what the sound does. The sound design keeps you on edge. You never know for sure what's going on. Anyway, I like all the voices. Of course, Isaac's voice is iconic, a little different from his performance in Dead Space 2 and 3, but it's been over a decade, so that's fine. The other crew members, Johnston and Chen, they didn't have as big of a role last time. And that might sound kind of strange because they already have a small presence in the remake, but they had even less. I didn't even know their names until the remake. I wonder if that's something they added. Oh! Right, I don't have any stasis. Okay. They seem less aggressive. Maybe it's just because it's chapter 1. But they definitely seem less aggressive. Oh well. The combat gets really spicy once you pick up the other weapons. And the other tool I hinted at before. I think I'll do chapter 2 later. There's still something after me. No?
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
I knew there was something here. I feel like there should be a box or something. Oh, save station. Even the save stations are things that the actual characters interact with. Just like in Alien Isolation, which I think is actually the best horror game of the past decade. Which is high praise for someone who's a Dead Space fan. Honestly, I think I like the Dead Space games more, but I feel like Alien Isolation kept me scared more. And it's a bit more replayable with how the Alien AI works. It's really good stuff. I don't recommend I don't recommend looking into the AI, because that would probably ruin the experience. Don't look behind the curtain.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... They're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh god. Singularity core.
Singularity core. Evacuate immediately to minimum stage.
Go!
And they're stranded. Also, introducing the Leaper, one of the most annoying necromorph types ever. Especially in Dead Space 2 and 3. Yeah, Dead Space 2, they're the worst, because they do a ton of damage. Oh, they can be rendered nearly helpless by getting rid of one of their arms. Just one. Don't go for the head, though. Okay. Yeah, don't go for the head unless it's in the way. You see how slow and harmless it is? Only one arm. The tail is their weapon. And they can do some pretty big damage, but look at that. I say only really kill them if you need the ammo or health or whatever else they might drop. But look at this. You save ammo this way. Anyway. Oh yeah, he's gonna stay there for the whole game. I'm gonna name him Joey. Bye, Joey.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. Killian too. The Singularity core overloaded.
No!
Killian was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay. Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
Daniels? Hammond! Shit.
Okay, so we're nearly at the end of Chapter 1, and the enemy variety is going to pick up a lot in Chapter... well, I guess not a lot, but like a steady pace of escalating the enemy types. I do think the other games had better enemy variety, but that's because they're sequels. As the first game, this one does fine. Maybe a slow start, but it does fine. And here's the store, where we can get ammo, we can get nodes to upgrade our suits. Not much is here right now, but that's fine, because... Oh, there was a suit upgrade. I don't really want that yet. Wait, were there stasis packs? Because I need to refill. Nope, no stasis pack. Well, that's alright for now. Right, cut through maintenance to the medical deck. The medical deck is a pretty iconic place for a few reasons. None of which I'll tell you. You know, I always wanted to do a co-op playthrough of Dead Space 3, because the co-op in that game is really good, it's really fun, and it changes up the gameplay, and the story too. Oh, we're still in Chapter 1. Well, I guess not anymore, but this is what I was talking about. Kinesis. And you can fire these things. Anything you pick up. Anything that isn't nailed down, you can pick up. Even a guy. Even an enemy spike. Do with that what you will. Now... Right. I think Kinesis is pretty easy to use. Don't forget that you have it, because it's such a useful tool. I see something down there. It looks like an item, but I guess not. Oh well. Ironically, this is the Dead Space game I have the least experience with.
Gotta hold the line.
Well, that glitched out.
They all came back.
Impaled. This is the pulse rifle, the only actual weapon in the game. Like, the only thing designed as a weapon. Of course we have the plasma cutter, but that's a mining tool. The pulse rifle? Oh, I haven't equipped it. Hang on. I'm pressing everything but the right button. Okay, so the pulse rifle is basically an automatic rifle. And you know what? I see a lot of people defaulting to the pulse rifle as their main weapon, but the devs actually made it one of the less effective ones because it's a weapon and not a mining tool. Because the mining tools pack that specific kind of punch that gets rid of the necromorphs. And an assault weapon is just not that good at taking apart limbs. You'll see when I pick up the other weapons. One of my favorite weapons is the force gun. Unfortunately, it's kind of far in the game.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. I think I could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
That reminds me. So Isaac's whole motivation to be on this job in the first place is to check on Nicole, his girlfriend. And if you've seen the state of the station, well, you know how likely that is. We'll see later on. But that's going to be it for this video since Chapter 1 is done. Next step, find the captain's rig, get his codes, and, well, I can't go too far ahead. But yeah, thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves.